Hi, how you doing? So today I am returning to this game to do World 2 because last video I did World 1, so let's go straight into World 2 and find some secrets, if there is any. Now let me just turn up the graphics settings a little bit, like, oh my god, we have that 5K 4 times. So we're on World 2 to explore the map. Now, I'm just going to run up the map and run down the map just to give you this is how it normally is. This is how the map looks when you run up it and down it and everything. I'm definitely going to get sucked into one of those things, so I'm not going to go there. I'm just going to go back. So, okay. So if you haven't watched my first video on this game where I explore with a freecam, watch that first and then watch this, because I'm going to do every single world in this game. I'm going to explore it with this freecam on video. So watch the first bit if you haven't, and here we go to the second bit. So basically all I need to do is just look around. Here you go. And it's pretty scary, to be honest. I don't know what it is about these games, but it's scary. Like, look at this. Is it just me, or is this kind of creepy how it's just in a black void? There's literally nothing else here. It's just black void. It's spooky. But as usual, on every single world, let's do a zoom out so you can see. Oh, I reset the camera. Let's zoom out the FOV a little bit, just so you can see everything at once. Here's what it looks like, and as usual, the world is angled downwards slightly, and that's the case with every single world on this game is angled downwards slightly. I'm not 100% sure why, but I'm pretty sure it's the way that the camera's facing when it's like this. I'm pretty sure it's the way the camera's facing, because obviously if the world was flat and it wasn't angled, the camera will probably look like this, but since it's angled a little bit, it gives that like top down kind of view. So every world on this game is angled like this. So where to explore first? Well, I'm thinking of going into that pyramid, because look at that pyramid, look at that. Let's quickly look at this hole down here. You see how there's these sand things coming up from this hole, and some of you might want to know where they go. So where do they go? So as you can see, it's literally just a pit, and the sand thing clips through the ground and then just rises up and down. I can go underneath the map to give you a better look at that. So yeah, literally just basically it just compresses and then it stretches out. So it looks pretty funny from under the map because it's just very strange how that is, but that's how they did it. And as you can see, it's just a dip in the ground here with these rocks on top of it. There's these cactuses around that you'll see across through the map. Yeah, they actually have a backside to them, which is actually pretty strange, since not many things have a backside to them, because obviously you'll never ever see the backside of some objects, like this barrel right here doesn't have a backside because you'll never see it, so they remove it to save memory and space on the game. This toad house does actually have a back on it, and it has this leaf on it, and I don't know what that leaf is. I don't know. I guess It's a toad house on top of this like tree stump, so the tree has like a leaf on it. That's a pretty nice detail. Here's the level icons. They're just these big red sonic ring looking kind of things. But as I said, I want to look at this sandcastle. So, well, it's not sandcastle, it's a pyramid. I think I need to know the difference between a sandcastle and a pyramid. Wow. So this pyramid is kind of, it's actually got back to it again, which is very, quite surprising since, they could have saved some space not doing the back side of this, but they chose to do it. As well as the castle as well, this also has a back. It doesn't go that far underground, to be honest. It actually is literally just on the ground. It's not underground that much, which is pretty cool. There's nothing inside the pyramid, so anyone that's thinking there's something inside the pyramid, I'm sorry, but there isn't. So that's disappointing. These mushrooms down here. If you don't know what these mushrooms are doing down here, basically when you complete this level and this mushroom, there's mushroom platforms that go up and they make a platform so you can jump onto that ladder. But since I haven't completed this level yet, they're stored down here before, they just spring up and then they make a platform right there. And then, yeah. As you see, and as I talked about in my first video on this game, on World 1, this game uses a thing called, I forgot what it's called, I think it's called culling or something, I don't exactly know it, I know it's called something, but I don't remember the name. It's where the camera, or the game, unloads objects and stuff when the camera's not looking at it to save memory and space. And that's exactly what this game does. So since Mario's over there and the camera is here facing Mario, you'll never see over here unless you move Mario over there. And since Mario's not over there right now, stuff doesn't load in because it's to save memory and space. But you will see this, the path is still here and the shadows are still here, which is kind of weird. So yeah, there's quite a bit of stuff still here, just, the castle and the toad house and stuff is not there. Now, maybe some people want me to see what's underneath this massive quicksand thing, I don't know. So let's go underneath, let's see what it is. That's very strange. Oh, let's move underneath. Alright. So, here's underneath. It's not the most exciting thing you've ever seen, but yeah. Oh, got these, there's like these little pockets or holes or something under here, which I'm guessing it's to store, or not to store, but to like show where the little quicksand holes are gonna come, because these circles mean, you saw it when I was stand here already. Quicksand like circles appear in like the sand, and I guess they spawn here and then they rise up like that. I don't know exactly. I don't know why these are here. But this is a circle right here. I don't know what this is. Pretty strange why there's a circle there. But I guess they're just because the same circles as these circles. So I don't know if they just store them under there until they need to use them for something, or if they just accidentally place them there. But either way, it's pretty cool. There's another mushroom underneath the sand as well. In here, we got nothing except this ladder. So yeah, let's move Mario, because then I'll make stuff load in if we start moving Mario around. So just move him up here, and you can see stuff starts loading in. Yeah, here we go. So yeah, as I said, Mario's not over here anymore, camera's not over there or whatever, so stuff's unloading to save memory. It's kind of strange how lots of stuff actually stays loaded, like a path, the trees, Toad's little sweat particles, what? The like sand particles for the little thing that goes up and down, I don't know what it's called. The level buttons are gone, I guess, so that's something. The ground, again, the ground's just gone. So if we move Mario like all the way to the castle, let's see if I can get to the castle. Of course that would happen. Why wouldn't that happen? I mean, I guess we're doing a minigame now. I don't know how to play because I'm using an Xbox 360 controller and I forgot the controls. I also just have this moonwalk ability or whatever that I can literally just fly anywhere. But of course there is invisible barriers up here, so I can't fly outside the level. So that sucks. And I can't move the camera either because this is not like a 3D space, I guess, but it is kind of a 3D space, but it kind of isn't. Also, another little fact about this game is that basically everything in the levels, like right now, everything in the levels is a 2D sprite. So basically everything's 2D. So the ground's 2D, them spiny shells are probably 2D as well. But this game uses a thing where it makes, I don't know what it's called, it's like they make 2D sprites or whatever, and they use this thing to make them look like they're 3D, but they're actually 2D. I mean, Mario here is actually 3D, I think. I think the only 3D things in this game are Mario and Bowser. They're the only 3D things in like the levels, but everything else is like 2D or something. Maybe the Toad balls down there are 3D also, but I don't know. Isn't it kind of weird how Toad gives out toads, like mushrooms? Isn't it kind of strange how that... He's literally giving away his dead family members. It's absolutely awful. Well, it begs the question actually, what happens underneath? Well, I mean, I don't actually know what happens underneath when I step. Mario is floating. He do be a floaty boy. I mean, look at that propeller. So epic. Oh, he literally just disappeared. Where did he go? He just disappears. Let's have him as a mini guy. Oh yeah, he's so mini. Fantastic. I mean, one of my favourite power-ups, the ice suit. Hell yeah. Obviously the penguin one. Oh yeah, look at this epic guy. What's inside him? I mean, he's got legs. Well, I say legs, they're literally just his ankles, and then that's it. He's got no legs. Fantastic. So what happens when these little sand things appear under the ground? If I can get one to spawn like right here, that would be perfect. Oh. Well, that's extremely disappointing, but kind of expected. Let's get a top-down view on what these look like. Yeah, it's just kind of literally just opens up a hole and then that's it. Again, we got to get these balls. I don't know what these are called, but they're just toad's balls. I'm never gonna say that again. Take that out of context. Mario's got to collect toad's ball. Oh, this is terrible. Since I have the game at like a really high quality, normally, you know, when you're just playing on the Wii itself, the quality is pretty low because it doesn't use a HDMI cable. It uses them 3 little coloured cables. But then you can buy a HDMI adapter for the Wii, so you can play at high quality. But since I have this game at like, what, 4K, 5K that I just put it at, it's very obvious how, like, look at the wall next to Mario. Look at how pixelated and it looks so 2D. It's so obvious that it's 2D now. Unless it is 3D, but I mean, it definitely does not look like it. It looks like it's separated into little squares. Then it's like pieced together, like, I don't know. Let's collect Toad's dead family members again. Hooray, I get to eat them all. It's like Pokemon, but instead you just get to eat them all. Gotta collect them all to eat them all. Let's go to the castle. Let's just reset the camera. So now you can, oh. Well, basically the pyramid's gone, the castle and Toad's house is gone, but literally all the path is still there and all the trees are still there. I don't know why they're all still there, but they are still there for some reason. And now you can see that since I'm over here, the stuff's loaded in for the background as well. And the star house also has like a leaf on it, so that's pretty nice. Pretty nice touch right there. We got this long pipe, and inside the pipe is literally just black. There's like this black texture inside the pipe, and yeah, that's what a pipe looks like. I mean, this is very important. Write this down. This is exactly what a pipe should look like. Yeah, this is the background. So this is what you normally see. You normally see this with the normal camera. But if I move, yeah, the illusion totally breaks. And yeah, it's kind of cool. And oh, the pyramids are actually they actually don't have a back side to them, which is I mean, I would expect that with the first pyramid because you never see the back of it, but I guess they decided to do it for these ones. We got the moving clouds as well. They are moving, but very slowly. They just literally move backwards. They move backwards and forwards and backwards and forwards. They don't go anywhere except literally backwards and forwards. If I stay here long enough, that'll be very obvious because you can see them just going forwards. And then they start going back. Yeah. And then that just repeats. But another weird thing is, the clouds are not even on the background. This is what the background looks like. It's literally just like a gradient of like from yellow, white, all the way to blue. And the clouds are separate from the background, which is kind of cool. So they're just this, I guess, just this big texture of clouds that just moves backwards and forwards very slowly. So yeah. Pyramids. Pyramids are pyramids. Here they are, here they are, here they are. We got more cactuses, but these ones are a little bit, well, way smaller and they're way less spiky than the other cactuses. Since, you know, these ones are pretty spiky, but these ones are not. I also like how the hills kind of go from being solid to like slowly just disappearing up here at the end. Pretty weird. I mean, interesting. Pretty interesting. And yeah. Trees are still here, toads still here. Wow, I think I covered everything for World 2. Obviously we have to look inside the castle. So here it is. Let's zoom out the FOV again. Here's the castle. Perfect. Yeah, the inside is the same as all the other castles in the game. It just has this like black texture inside, so you can't see inside the castle. And then inside, past the texture is like nothing, because there's literally nothing here. And then, yeah, as I showed in my World 1 video, if I zoom out the FOV a ton, you'll see how when Mario goes in, he goes in, waits, door close, level loads, level starts. Not the most exciting looking thing ever, but I mean, yeah. Let's just fetus Mario into the lava. Mario just got yeeted out of the damn castle. I want to see that again. So let's go back in. Let's speed this up a sec. Hold on. I have the power to speed up time. So we get yeeted into the lava, and then wow. They have no respect for Mario. They literally just toss him out the castle so fast. He literally flew out the castle at like 100 miles an hour. I mean, look at this. Pretty spiky. Wouldn't want to land on top of that. Jeez. Like, look how pointy that is. That is extremely pointy. I don't know what this is. I'm guessing it's just when you defeat the boss or something, he jumps out there and then he goes off into the distance or whatever. I don't remember exactly. And for any of you who have played this game and remember, when you beat like the boss in the castle, Mario runs off to the side, normally to the right. So this is where he runs off to. He just runs literally straight into cactuses off the edge of there. I mean, great, fantastic. If I had this cannon open down here, I could show you where it launches Mario, but actually I don't think it launches him. I think it just puts him into a level, and then I don't know. Maybe I have it unlocked on World 1, but I don't know. No, I don't. That's sad. That's very sad. Okay, well, I've covered everything that I need to cover in World 2 and World 1. I mean, of course, maybe I've missed something, and if I have, leave it in the comments below of what you want me to explore in this game. And again, I said it in my last video on this one, I cannot explore inside the levels. So, I cannot explore inside the levels. So when I'm playing a game like this, I cannot move the camera. I literally physically can't move the camera at all. The camera's like fixed onto Mario, or maybe it's not able to move because it's, as I said, I don't think this game's actually 3D. I'm pretty sure it's 2D. I'm pretty sure everything's 2D. So maybe I can't move the camera because of that. Because it's not like a 3D area I can move in. I don't know. But then Mario's in 3D. I don't know what's going on. Oh. Hold on a second. I guess Mario's friends with everyone now. So that's great. But if Mario's friends with everyone, why did he kill that guy at the start of the level? I guess Mario has no feelings anyway, so it doesn't matter. Isn't this what Mario games should be like? You're just friends with everyone. And just commit murder, as Mario does, without any consequences, because everyone likes me already, so, you know. Fantastic. I mean, great, perfect. I can still get them with my bum, but okay. But if any of you want me to like explore something I missed or something that you want to see, leave it in the comments below. I mean, I am going to explore every single world, so if I haven't explored a world that you want to see, I will get to it eventually. I will, of course, get to every single world, and I will explore every single world. But yeah, Mario gets ouched. Fantastic. And we've done it again. We collected Toad's dead family members. We have to collect the yum yum mushrooms. But do not touch the ouching saw blades. So the only person that will get that is yeah, you know. Great. If you want me to explore, comment, as I say. I mean, the only person that comments on my videos, shout out to Stan G. I mean, you're commenting on all my videos. Great, fantastic, thanks. Also, the way you type your name, it looks like it says Stang or something. It looks like it says Stang. So, if you enjoyed, like and subscribe, as I say, every video, basically every video. For some reason, the last video where I explored World 1 got like a lot of views. Well, for me it's a lot of views. So, that, I'm actually kind of surprised that I actually got quite a bit of views. That I didn't know that would have that many, so... I mean, a shout out to everyone that actually watches my content. Comment yum yum mushrooms if you got to this point, of course. And yeah, that's it. I will get to World 3 eventually. And World 3 is one of my favourite worlds. It is the snowy world. So, out the camp. No, I'm not going to spoil it for you. I'm not going to spoil. You have to watch World 3. You have to watch the next video to me explore World 3. Talking about the next video, I'm going to do the next video right now after I finish this one. So, how about that? So, they should come out around the same time. Hell yeah. So, if you like, sub, whatever. I've said everything that I need to say already. So, I'm not going to say it again. I'll see you in the next video.